Hello everyone. So today we are going to cover repeat sentences. A repeat sentences is a question that is not testing your memory. It is more based on your understanding of the sentence and then reconstructing the sentence. Hello everyone. My name is Taran and you are watching Study Hub PT and IELTS YouTube channel. We are going to cover PTE repeat sentences today. Quick overview of this particular question. So it is the second type of question in your speaking module. The first one is read aloud and second one is repeat sentences. In actual exam, you will get somewhere between 8 to 12 questions in this particular section. It is where you're going to hear a sentence and then you have to repeat it. So it is testing your listening skills because you're listening to a sentence and then you have to repeat it. So it's also testing your speaking skills. Roughly, it is contributing around 20 to 25 marks to your speaking and roughly around 20 marks to your listening. So let's have a quick look at the scoring. So this question is scoring you based on the content cover, fluency, and pronunciation. So in content cover, you're going to get maximum 3 marks if you cover all the words in the prompt in the same sequence. If you speak at least 50 or more than 50% of the words, but less than 100%. In the right sequence, it will be 2. If it is less than 50%, it will be 1. And it is 0 if you almost speak nothing. So what I'm trying to highlight here is, in this particular question, you do not get the content score based on how many words you have spoken. It is more based on the percentage of words. So your objective should be for shorter sentences, make sure you're 100%. For longer sentences, your objective should be to make sure that you cover more than 50% of the words. Let's say there is a sentence which is 12 words. Whether you cover 7 words or you cover 10 words, your content scoring will still be 2. It is not about the number of words. It's okay to miss words. It's okay to replace some words. Yes, you will be penalized for that, but it is not going to make or break your score as far as you're in that range of getting 2 marks for your content. Then you get score for pronunciation. Pronunciation should be native-like. There is difference between perfect pronunciation and perfect fluency and native-like pronunciation and native-like fluency. If you want to understand about this in a little bit more detail, you can watch our lecture on read aloud. I've given you very good understanding of how to understand what is the right fluency and what is the native-like pronunciation. But remember that it is not perfect pronunciation or fluency, it is native-like pronunciation and fluency. For this particular question, is it a memory test? No, it is not testing your memory. It is mainly testing your ability to reconstruct the sentence, and that is where it is mainly testing your familiarity with the language. For example, if I say something in Hindi or Punjabi, right? For example, if I say, बारिश होने वाली है, छाता लेकर जाना नहीं तो भीग जाओगे. Anyone who is familiar with the language will be able to repeat this sentence with much ease and with much comfort because you are familiar with the sentence. But anyone who is not familiar with this language or not very good, it's not their first language, then they will struggle to reconstruct that sentence. Similar is repeat sentences. It is a question that is not testing your memory, but your ability to reconstruct the sentence based on the understanding how a noun phrase works, how a verb phrase works, how do we use the prepositions, how do we use the adjectives, articles, adverbs. So it is mainly testing your ability to reconstruct the sentence, and that's what you need to focus on. There are 3 methods that I'm going to tell you. First, I'll talk about method 1 and 2, which I personally don't recommend, but if it works for you, it works for you, you can use it. The first method is when you hear a sentence, rather than writing the whole sentence or trying to completely rely on your memory, you can just write the main words of that particular sentence and then reconstruct the sentence using those words. For example, let's say the repeat sentence is, most of the students were not able to attend Professor Green's seminar. Most of the students were not able to attend Professor Green's seminar. So what we are basically doing here is we are just writing the main words like students attend seminar, students attend seminar, and then just sort of complete that sentence using those words by filling in appropriate words in between. So students attend seminar. Most of the students were not able to attend Professor Green's seminar. Most of the students did not attend Professor Green's seminar. So it's okay if you make those mistakes. What is important is you have to make sure that you cover more than 50% of the words and you speak fluently. The other method which works very well in your write from dictation is writing the first letter of each word and then trying to reconstruct the sentence. Now, I personally don't recommend this because you will not have time to write down each word over there. This is the only question in speaking which does not have any beep sound when the mic opens. So if you are too much into writing, you may not know when the mic opens, and then if you don't speak within the 3 seconds, you don't follow the 3-second rule, then the mic will automatically close and you will not be able to register your response. So I don't recommend, but again, if this works for you, go for it. So see what is right for you. There is never a perfect strategy. It depends on each person. For some people, this may work well. For some people, this may work well. Well, the best method that I personally recommend is understanding the phrases here. So let's call it a phrasing technique. When you're listening to the sentence, listen to the sentence as phrases. Don't try to listen to sentence as one individual word. Most of the students were not able to attend Professor Green's seminar. Very difficult to reconstruct the sentence if you do that. Rather, we will divide the sentence into 3 or maximum 4 phrases. For example, my first phrase will be the noun phrase over there. Most of the students. So how do we define where the one phrase or second phrase begins or one phrase ends? Look at the noun. Wherever the noun is ending and the verb is starting, it might be a helping verb, it may be a proper verb. So anything that is said before that verb is a noun phrase. Whatever you hear after that, as soon as you start like here were, that is where let's call it a verb phrase. And then towards the end, we are saying Professor Green's seminar, which is, let's call it an object phrase. It's again a noun phrase. So when you listen to this sentence, listen to it as most of the students were not able to attend Professor Green's seminar. Most of the students were not able to attend Professor Green's seminar. And then try to repeat it. Now, see, you again have to understand, it could have been anything. It could have been most of the cities were not able to complete the objective of greenhouse gases. Most of the people were not able to catch the train on time. So it could have been anything. That is how the sentence is formed. So try to understand the phrasing there. Most of the students were not able to attend Professor Green's seminar. This is the best method that you can use for your repeat sentences. Let's have a look at another one. So let's say this is your repeat sentence. International students can get help with locating housing near the university. So what we are going to do here is whatever comes before the verb can, it becomes one phrase. International students can get help, can get something, right? So international students can get help. With what? With locating housing. Where? Near the university. So international students can get help with locating the housing near the university, right? It's like having those separate compartments. International students can get help with locating housing near the university. While you're doing that, it's okay if you miss or replace 1 or 2 words in there, but the objective is to make sure you're able to say or repeat as many words as you could and with good fluency. Now let's have a look at some additional tips that will be very, very helpful, and you have to be very, very mindful when you deal with repeat sentences. You get the score based on the percentage of words, so never try to get worried if you're not able to cover whole of the sentence. The whole objective is to make sure that you're covering more than 50% of the words in order to get a good score here. It's okay to skip the words. So in between, if you did not hear a word, you were not confident what that word is, it's okay. You can skip that word and still continue on with whatever you can remember from that particular sentence, whatever you are able to repeat from that particular repeat sentence question. It's okay to add some extra words. So sometimes in order to complete the sentence, reconstruct the sentence, we may not be able to say exactly same word. So it's okay to replace it with something, but make sure the sentence is making sense and you are fluent there. Fluency is paramount. Now, this is the most important part of repeat sentences. No matter how good your content is, if your fluency is not right, then you will not be able to get a good score here. So always focus on fluency and try to cover whatever you can with good fluency over there. Keep your accent. You don't have to change your accent. Don't try to copy anybody's accent. This question is not testing how well you can speak in English accent or American accent or Australian accent. Whatever your basic accent is, just stick to that. Speak as soon as the mic opens. So don't wait. Don't try to write or take notes. As soon as the mic is opening, you're going to start speaking. You're going to start repeating the repeat sentence. And as soon as you finish, click next. Don't wait for the mic to automatically close, or don't wait for the bar to finish. As soon as you finished your repeat sentence, you're going to straight away click next. Be prepared for all types of sentences. So there will be difficult, there'll be very difficult, and there'll be medium difficult questions or easy questions. Sometimes you might get a very difficult question in the beginning, so make sure that you never give up. You will have easy questions, you will have medium difficulty questions. It's okay if you get one or two difficult ones. Be confident and don't give up, and try to complete the remaining repeat sentences with full confidence and with as much content as you could. I hope that was a helpful video for you all. Please feel free to contact us if you need more details about our courses, or feel free to just write a comment over there if you want us to do any specific videos on specific question types. We'll be more than happy to help. We also conduct very regular short assessments if you have taken the test or if you have not taken the test, to help you understand how to approach PTE. This doesn't cost you anything. It's free of cost. All you need to do is send us a message and we'll arrange one. Also, if you have taken a test, we can do a free score assessment, and then based on the assessment we can tell you which questions you need to focus on. If you have liked this video, please like, share, subscribe the YouTube channel. Thank you very much. All the best. God bless you all. Bye bye.